Mvuwe afumvuwe koba ise bantu gabula natyo powokuna tuduke baba atereire atereire gabula atereire atereire musoke atereire atereire ali mwalamula atereire tuduke baba atereire ali muntebe yo baba
Welcome, sir. I'm Joseph. Glad to meet you. The ED of the Blind Understanding. Thank you. You're
akamweno kababa na kampani enseko kumatama niwe mbakinize nimbone ekikwana nikyenterera era butinterere ndiye baba mumpe empanda neifumo niine wano ku muti nikulinda oyo anaagema kulata waife nakumwamira eifumo ebyenda bimweyuwe mutyabula empuli obwene bubwikuge amakadaga gemaanooti gema ndeeta ensumulu bwena abateebuze nje mu kibali mufunte bw'atolya eriiso lituumemu naani anaagema kwise bantu bwendowooza eriina ly'olwisi ngwendamu eriina limpugira bulungi oti musokolome uyo baba ali mwikonero uyo iseife ali muntebe ye uyo baba ali mwikonero uyo iseife musibe ekine munca mwite kalabatanca mwite enca mwite kulwaise kwenca mwite musibe ekine munca mwite kalabatanca mwite enca mwite kulwaise kwenca mwite
Is Kim Gustafsson. I'm a senior advisor with UNH in the Uganda country office. And I'm here today representing our country director, Jackie Makuka. She sends her regards.
And I bring greetings from the representative of UNFPA. She was not able to join us, but she sends her regards.
Your leadership in ensuring the welfare of children, teenagers, adolescents in your kingdom is exemplary, and I want to really thank you and, for your leadership in this regard. As you know, Your Royal Highness, UNICEF has an interest in everything to do with children, from health, nutrition, education. And for us, the issue that you are dealing with through your amazing support for Abasada Napango is really close to our hearts, not only as UNICEF but also for UNFPA and UNAIDS. We see teenage pregnancies as a major barrier to the well-being of children and adolescents in the country and to the development of the nation at large. Your Majesty, this was one of the things as I took up my position in Uganda that struck me the most. And I've been saying this now for the few months, is that during my field visits, I had seen the data and the statistics on teenage pregnancies. But Your Majesty, going into a maternity ward and seeing it full of teenage girls with babies, the thing that came to my mind is, this is a room full of children having children. And for us, for the well-being of both the girls and the newborn babies, it really is something that, as the UN, we would like to come together to support you and to support the Republic of Uganda at large to address this. We understand that this is an issue that was exacerbated by the COVID-19 pandemic, and it's something that we would like to help the Republic of Uganda in addressing for the benefit of the children, but the benefit of the country efforts. And would like to get your views on what we can do more to support these efforts here in the kingdom of Busoga, but also in the other kingdoms across the country. And if there's anything that we can do to help you also expand this approach across other parts of the country. We share a common interest, Your Majesty, in ensuring that these girls stay in school for as long as possible. There is a time for a girl to get pregnant, but not at the cost of her education and her health and so on. So we have a common interest in keeping girls in school, making sure that they are protected and everything in place. So we have made a lot of investments in ensuring water, sanitation, hygiene facilities in schools, ensuring support for menstrual hygiene management for girls. But I think your leadership in also putting the responsibility on men and boys are extremely impactful. So we continue for much longer, but only to say that we would like to support your initiative, and we are fully behind this, and would really appreciate your guidance and support in how we can actually accelerate, expand, and really scale up these initiatives. United Nations as agencies, individually or collectively, can do in support of this very important agenda.
For the interest of time, I shall not go back to the protocol since they have already introduced themselves. Therefore, I'll say all protocol. Kyabazinga Bwabusoga, we are very happy to welcome you here, and we're very grateful that you've come in such large numbers from the different UN agencies. Thank you for affording us this time to be with us. And to begin with, we thank you for the great work you've done for Kyabazinga Bwabusoga and Uganda in general. Thank you very much for touching the lives of different children, individuals, and communities. We do appreciate the kind of work you're doing. Then, of course, at a personal level, I'm very concerned about the many and rampant teenage pregnancies that are in Soga sub-region. And we do believe that as a result of the several indicators that we are seeing, working with you more closely, we shall be in position to reduce them and eventually get rid of them. That's why I'm very happy at a personal level that we are joining hands to fight such vices. Then secondly, as of Kyabazinga, we do recognize the past and current efforts that you're doing in the region and in Uganda in areas of child protection, support for education, and maternal health. Thank you for all that you're doing. Then we appreciate your desire to work with you. And as a kingdom, we shall ensure that we use our different structures where we have the cabinet, we have the clan leaders, we have the chiefs royal council, and so forth, to ensure that we fight such vices. Therefore, on behalf of Kyabazinga Bwabusoga, we are committing ourselves to partner with you and to work with you to ensure that we reduce the numbers of the teenage pregnancies. And we shall ensure that we involve other stakeholders. And to begin with, as you're noticing today, we've invited the different head teachers, chief administrative officers, resident district commissioners, and so forth, to be part of the larger community in fighting such vices. And we are aware that you've done a lot of efforts already, and through your budgets, you've already injected in a lot of money. Therefore, we are here to support you and work together. Of course, at the end of the day, our main goal is to find sustainable solutions to this rampant vice. And we know through sharing, through mind mapping, we shall be in position to manage and curb this kind of arrangement. As has already been said, we are using the Mpango, which are the 11 pillars, have a deep dive analysis through the different communities at the local levels, like in the villages, to be in position to comprehensively fight these kinds of arrangements. Work with you and ensure we're on the same page. Of course, we discussed about feeding, and we're having in Soka sub-region. We shall need your support in this sector to ensure that our ongoing learning students and children at school remain focused with a balanced diet and study since the leaders of tomorrow. We shall address this through the different school programs, since we already have the different stakeholders like the teachers and so forth, the district education officers, to ensure that all is well, and of course through co-curricular activities like games and so forth. Therefore, in a nutshell, we are more than ready and committed to work with you. We know we shall have a better strategic plan of managing this.